Hopefully there's not Ben & Jerry's and a bunch of other weird stuff in there. But let's check it out. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to show you what's in my fridge. I get a lot of questions. I used to be 330 pounds. People know me as a 330 pound powerlifter, and nowadays I'm 230 pounds and I'm jacked and tan. So I get a lot of questions about my diet. My diet is pretty simple. It's meat, eggs, vegetables, and fruit, and it's usually in that order and usually that priority. I eat meat 2 or 3 times a day. I have a serving or 2 of vegetables every single day. I have probably about 2 servings of fruit every day. Some side stuff that I eat, cottage cheese here and there, yogurt here and there, coffee here and there. In this coffee right here, I got some of this in there. Some steak shake. This is the way I start out every morning. This is a product that I sell on my website, mbslingshot.com, and I'm going to show you what's in my fridge. Hopefully there's not Ben & Jerry's and a bunch of other weird stuff in there. But let's check it out. We'll start with the freezer. Oh, man. That's a heavy door. Oh, this is why it's heavy. Because this big old thing of steak. Look at this Piedmontese beef standing rib roast. My God, I gotta cook that one up. That thing's amazing. But yeah, you're just gonna pretty much see meat in here. We do have some Icon Meals popcorn. I don't know if you guys ever tried that before, but that shit's crazy. And if you never had it cold, you need to have it cold because it's delicious. We got some Piedmontese burgers here. We have some bone broth. We have some sort of alcoholic product here. What is this? How'd that slip in there? Not really sure about that. I'm friends with the people over at Icon Meals, so Todd Abrams sometimes sets me up with some product, and this is a turkey and sweet potato. These kind of meals are super convenient. I think people have it a little twisted, that they think they're gonna like live off of these meals, and that can be crazy expensive. But just to have them to be convenient is a great idea. So you can look and see here, never mind this stuff. I don't know, I would never eat that. Not me, no. I would never eat this bread type of stuff. But if you look in here, it's all pretty much already prepped meals that I didn't have to spend time on, that somebody else did. More recently, I got aligned with Stan the Rhino Efforting, and we're doing some stuff with his vertical meals. Those of you who are not aware of Stan Efforting's work, check out the verticaldiet.com website, and you can order these meals. They taste amazing. And then Stan also has a book called The Vertical Diet, and that's been a great diet. That's something that's helped me tremendously, going from 330 down to about 270 pounds, and then I used kind of more of a ketogenic diet to lose the rest of the weight. But Stan has been in my corner this entire time, helping me with health, helping me with my blood work, and help keeping me young and help keeping me strong. Let's see what else we got here. Oops, getting attacked by the meat there. We got more vertical meals. These things are freaking amazing. This is one of his main dishes, I guess you would say. Stan created something called Monster Mash. Monster Mash tastes amazing. It's bone broth, beef, and rice usually, and the combination is just amazing. Here's another version of it that has beef, rice, and sweet potato. Again, these meals are super convenient. I could change these meals or augment these meals by just cooking up a little something else on the side. A lot of times I'll cook some egg whites with these things just to up the protein a bit. Freezer's getting mad at me because I need to close it, but right here I got some Piedmontese ground beef. This is 96% lean. I think there's almost like 100 grams of protein in this little brick right here. So this is one of my favorite things. People ask often about how to cook and how to do this and that. Order this up, go to their website, go to certifiedpiedmontese.com, I believe that's the website, and buy a bunch of this, because all you have to do is take this out of the pack. You gotta let it thaw. Take this out of the package, throw it in a pan, throw some salt on it, and you will be amazed at how good this tastes. Most of the time when you have leaner beef like this, it's super dry and doesn't taste very good. Not from Piedmontese though. It's still gonna be tender and still gonna be juicy. And even their steaks are that way. And you'll find that their steaks have about half the amount of fat as a regular steak. Trust me, go to their website and purchase it. I'm not just trying to hawk something to you that I don't believe in. I've been using Piedmontese beef for a long time, and that single change in my life has helped me drop body fat. I'm now below 10% body fat these days, and I've been staying there consistently with a lot of ease. I don't feel like it's a struggle or a fight. Another great product from Piedmontese is their hot dogs. These things are freaking amazing. Most of the time eating hot dogs is not part of any nutritious diet, but these are just beef tips that are in here. So there's like nothing, sometimes hot dogs are made up of really weird stuff. And the amount of fat in them, you can read the stats right here, but I think it has about 21 grams of protein, and it has about 10 grams of fat per doggy, I believe, which is very reasonable for a hot dog, because usually a hot dog is flipped the other way. Usually it's got 20 grams of fat and maybe 10 grams of protein. Look at the size of this, a beef chuck roast. Another simple way to cook up food sometimes is to buy something like a chuck roast, and you just throw it in a slow cooker, pour some bone broth on it. You let that thing sit for like 24 hours, and boom, it's done. You don't need to have any cooking skills at all. And of course, with these prepped meals, you definitely don't need any cooking skills. And then if you look here, we got more meat. There's always meat on deck. And for me, in the morning, all I have to do to kind of be prepared for later on today is go like this. I just take this and I put it there. Sometimes I put a paper towel under it so it doesn't get the counter all wet. But when I come home later on today, that'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to be cooked up. I got these Carnivore Snacks. This company kind of makes almost like a beef jerky type of thing, and I love it. It's delicious. But these little snacks are for Daisy. This is for my dog, and she absolutely loves these little beef burgers. They're fantastic. Now, we will check out what's in the fridge. Another company, one of the great things about being popular on the internet is to align yourself with some really great companies. Another company I align myself with is these guys right here, Fairlife. They make this product, this core power product, 26 grams of protein. They have various kinds. This one right here, it says Elite on it, and it's Elite 'cause it's got 42 grams of protein. The more protein, the better. They must think I'm a real meathead, which is the case. I think there's only 8 grams. Yeah, 8 grams of carbohydrates, a little bit of sugar, but they taste amazing, and they don't have any lactose in them. I don't know how this company has figured this out. 170 calories, you can see the stats here. I don't know how this company has figured it out, but these taste fucking awesome. This is strawberry banana. We have other ones that have like 30 grams of protein and a little bit smaller. This one's chocolate. This one's 150 calories. And then down here, you can see I'm loaded up because my kids enjoy these as well. So those of you who have kids that are a little resistant, or even older folks too, I found that kids and people that are older, they hate protein for some reason or have a hard time fitting it into their life. This is a great way to do it. They got salted caramel, I got vanilla, I got chocolate, I got strawberry banana. What do you guys want? I got your hookup right here. Another product that I love, absolutely love, and I've been friends with these people for a long time as well, is Kai's. This is a bar that, like, for some reason, people just don't know about. These motherfuckers are delicious. They're so good. The only problem is you can't stop eating them, and they have peanut butter and honey in them. So you can you can overindulge. You can overindulge on a lot of these things. So you always want to proceed with caution. But if they have protein in them, then it's great to find things that are vehicles for protein, especially for people that aren't used to dieting. They aren't used to having any nutritional intervention. But these things are absolutely incredible. This one here says 5 ingredients. Some of them has as low as 4 ingredients. This one I think has like whey protein, peanut butter, honey, and I forget some of the other contents in there, but absolutely amazing products from Kai's. They have about 6 or 7 different types of bars. I've been friends with the owner for quite some time, and he's just a dude that likes to train hard. He likes to hike and backpack and stuff like that, and so he just wanted to create a product that he could bring with him on the go. One of the most amazing benefits of that product is that you can eat those bars. You can eat tons of them and they don't hurt your stomach. Most protein bars on the market, you eat more than like 2 or 3 of them, your stomach's gonna blow up. Water, kind of a key element, right? Key thing to drink here and there. Wine is another key thing to drink. My wife and I love to have some wine here and there. Had some last night, as a matter of fact. Even though it's supposed to be sober October, I had a couple drinks. Yeah, and then just kind of like sauces and stuff. You're gonna notice most of the sauces are like weird sauces. Primal Kitchen is a great company. If you're trying to keep just you're trying to get rid of like crappy vegetable oils and crappy sugars, Primal Kitchen has great products. This sucker right here, this buffalo sauce, is just off the charts, ridiculously good. It's got some cashew butter blend or something. I don't know what they put in there, but Mark Sisson smashed it. Been friends with him for a long time as well. It's great to know some of these people. He makes a teriyaki sauce that has no soy. We ain't no soy boys around here, so we get the soy out of there. Not that I even think there's much issue with soy, but let's see. Here's another key element. I'll just close the fridge for a second since it's getting mad at me. Here's another key element right here. Egg whites. I know that there's been people talking more recently about eating the whole egg, and I agree. There are great nutrients in a whole egg, but I still think that you can get some great protein leveraging from egg whites. And remember, protein leveraging helps drive down hunger. Egg whites will go a really long way. You can eat a serving of maybe 10 or even 12 servings of egg whites, which is just a tremendous amount of egg whites. And it's going to be super low calorie. It looks 25 calories kind of per serving in this one here, and just loaded with, it's just all protein. And it's going to be something that can help fill you up, help drive down hunger. Hopefully, if you keep hunger at bay, you're keeping those cravings at bay as well. And it's a great way to augment your food. This is something I've been doing for years and years. Even if I was to eat a sandwich for lunch or something like that, I would either get the sandwich with a little extra meat on it, so it had extra protein to it, or I would have a protein shake with the sandwich. I'd drink something like one of these to augment the meal. So let's just say the sandwich that I ate had 20 grams of protein in it, or let's just say it had 10 grams of protein in it. If I drank one of these, it would now have 40 grams of protein in it. And protein is going to allow you to stay satiated for a longer period of time. That satiation, hopefully over time, encourages you to eat a little bit less. So for me, my diet is very protein based, as you can see. There's like leftover stuff in here. My wife cooks up stuff from a company called Home Chef. She cooked up some delicious chicken last night. A few nights ago. This might not look super appealing as a leftover sitting in here like this, but I can assure you that this was amazing. This is some meatloaf that she cooked up the other day. And she used that Piedmontese 96 lean ground beef. And there was some bacon and some other stuff in there, so it added some fat calories to it, but made it taste delicious. And we just try to live our lives as healthy and as reasonably as we can. Got some just traditional like deli meat in here. We got more charcuterie type stuff. Fancy word for meat. Some cheese. A bunch of different kinds of cheese. But everything is like, it's all protein based pretty much. these guys right here, this company, G. Hughes. Dude, I need to know this guy. Do you guys know this guy? Does anybody know this guy? G. Hughes? G, where you at? This dude knows what's up, man. He's making all his stuff sugar-free. How does he do it? This stuff's amazing. I could drink this whole bottle. But again, you know, modest amount of calories. It's not calorie-free. And, you know, always check the serving sizes because things will have low calories or low amounts of sugar in them. But, you know, you got to kind of pay attention to how many scoops or how much is in each serving because, again, you can overdo kind of anything. But this is a great product, something I've been utilizing for a long time. A lot of times I'm cooking up steaks and stuff, so I don't really need a lot of sauces, but occasionally to mix it in with some hamburger meat or mix it in with, pour it over some chicken. Chicken's disgusting, so sometimes you need something to kind of alter the flavor. Amazing low-calorie snack, pickles. Pickles can be a free item for you, basically. I mean, just go ahead and eat them. Eat as many pickles as you want because they don't have really a whole lot of calories. You can kind of see back here. There's the calorie content of some pickles. And if you get fermented pickles, they're not always fermented, so check to see if they are fermented. I would suggest that you buy the fermented ones because why not get that, get some of those probiotics in there, right? You can buy whatever way you'd like them, but sometimes they're just sitting in a brine and that's not the same as being fermented. So it might be something you want to look into. Any sort of fermented vegetables, sometimes they have carrots as well, which will have a little bit more calories in them than a pickle, but fucking eat up on pickles. Popcorn is another thing. Check the stats on popcorn, but like there's certain types of popcorn that have hardly any calories. I'm a big fan of olives, so whenever I see olives at the store, you know, fancy olives that are stuffed with different things, I pick them up. And a lot of times when I come home from the gym, I'll just have a little bit of olives. Like, I don't know, I eat like 3 or 4 of them as I'm cooking something or something like that. I'm not really like, you know, going to town on them, but I really like them a lot. Half and half. Wife uses that in her coffee in the morning. This is a good product from Laird Hamilton. Just a super creamer. Tastes really good. Kind of a coconutty flavor. Kind of has a creamer in it. Big fan of cottage cheese. I eat cottage cheese pretty much every night. I throw some fruit on top of it. Sometimes throw some honey on top of it. And then of course you see some diet Pepsi, zero sugar, regular diet Pepsi, Coke Zero, kabang. It's really great to see these companies pouring more money into these types of things. That's just showing you that the revolution is starting. More and more people are paying attention to their fitness, which I think is great. Another free item too, bam, Jello. Eat as much Jello as you want. What I do is I'll crack one of these open, I'll sit down on the couch, and I'll start snacking on it as I'm watching a show with my wife. And if I want another one, I'll pop up again and I'll eat another one. If I want another one, I'll pop up again and I'll eat as many of them as I need to kind of help curb the appetite. Another amazing appetite suppressant and something that is satiating and super satisfying is right here. Some fruit. I buy oranges, I buy apples, I buy nectarines, I like those a lot, and strawberries, blueberries, that kind of stuff. Really find it to be fantastic. Last thing I want to share with you is this right here, this little turd. Is this a turd? Where did this come from? This is a Japanese sweet potato. I get these flown in from Japan. Paris Hilton delivers them about once a week. She going in her private jet, and she delivers these to us to our front door, and they're freaking amazing. If you never had a Japanese sweet potato, you're really missing out. They taste amazing. All I do is I throw this in my air fryer for about 20 to 30 minutes, and well, bang, it's done. I cut her open, and I throw some salt on it, and it's done deal. When it comes to sweet potatoes and rice and some of these things, if it's heated and cooled, don't forget that it starts to have prebiotic fibers in it, and it somehow cuts down the overall amount of carbohydrates that it has in it. So it might be something that you want to practice, you want to look into. I've been doing that for a little bit, and it seems to be beneficial. So you might find it beneficial to you too. There's a lot of research and studies on it. I'm not just making that up and just pull that out of my ass. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button for me and leave your comments. And I would like to know what are some things inside your fridge, and or if you learned anything from this video that you thought would be valuable that you can add into your life. Again, the diet's pretty simple: meat, vegetables, fruit, and I utilize some intermittent fasting. I don't count anything. I don't count calories. I don't weigh my food. I don't walk around with a bunch of meal prep or anything like that. I just eat whenever I'm home, and I think that about covers it. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. Catch you guys later.